Hello everyone and welcome to the show. Now today we're going to be focusing our entire episode all around chicken. Everybody's got it. There's either chicken in the fridge, the freezer, or it's on the dinner table, and we're going to be giving you some fantastic recipes to utilize your chicken in the best way possible. So we're going to be starting off with a roasted red pepper and tomato sauce with some chicken, some brocconcini, some delicious shredded carrot, and some capelli pasta. Later we're going to be moving into a simple twist on a delicious chicken salad, which is very good for packed lunches or what have you. And later on we're going to be finishing with a delicious, rich, and hearty classic style on a chicken soup. That's all coming up today, and it's only on Gourmet Every Day. Alright everybody, welcome back to the show. Now we're going to start on our twist on our classic chicken noodle soup. Now like I said, this is a twist, so it's not everything traditional, but it follows those sort of guidelines, which makes us call it our chicken soup. So, you want to get your hands on some nice potatoes here. You guys can use fingerlings, baby reds, Yukon Gold, PEI, sky is the limit. These are some nice little yellow potatoes, and they're the smaller ones, so you probably want to use about 10 to 12 of these and just kind of quarter them, just like so. Beautiful, and you want to add them into a nice hot soup pot, and that's right behind us here. I'm going to throw in a tiny bit of extra virgin olive oil, and then we're just going to dunk those guys right down. Going to go with our celery. We've got two nice sticks here off the stalk. Slice those up. And this is a great one-pot meal too, because you're not all over the kitchen using a bunch of different bowls and plates and cups, and by the end of it you don't know where you even started or how to start to clean up. So we're going to go in with this bell pepper. Looking good. It's always a good idea too to kind of have a little messy bowl to the side, just where you can add in some things that you're not going to be using. Want to slice that up. Beautiful. Kind of go thicker with the peppers, because I find if the peppers are fairly thin in soup, they might get a little bit waterlogged, and you know, that's not the best. So you just want to give your heat a little bit of a turn up now. And what you can start doing is seasoning. So we have a little bit of olive oil on the bottom. I'm going to go in with some olive oil over the top as well. Beautiful. It's kind of one of those versatile ingredients of the day, that 2 basil. Nice amount of that in there, because I love fresh herbs in any soup. Beautiful, beautiful. It smells fantastic already. You can go in and add whatever stock that you want to. Since we're using chicken, we're going to be using some chicken stock, but we're also going to be kicking up that flavor just that much more with some beef stock. So I'm going to go in with 1.5 liters of each of that. Just kind of pour that into there. So now's the time where you're going to turn up your heat, and you're just kind of let that boil, and as soon as those potatoes are nice and fork tender, you're going to take it off, and we're going to meet you right back here. You're watching Gourmet Every Day, and it's only on Eastlink TV. Okay everybody, welcome back to the show. So as soon as you get those vegetables fork tender, here is what you do next. So we have our chicken breast here, which we had cooked much ahead of time, and you just want to kind of give that nice thin slice. Okay, so like I said, about 4 breasts into that, and we're going to add in 1 can of peaches and cream corn, just right in there. Okay, so next what I did was I boiled about 2 cups of fasuli noodles for about 7 minutes until al dente. If you're not sure what fasuli noodles are, they're just these little spiral guys here. Now what I love to do to kick up this soup is add in a little bit of some chili sauce, and I add that always into the pasta itself, because the pasta has ridges, and what that does, it kind of sticks to the ridges, so you're going to get a little bit of spice in every bite, but not too much. Now what I like to do is I like to add in this little sriracha infused fasuli, a nice kind of dollop right at the bottom, so when you dig down you find those delicious noodles. Okay, so we put this aside, and what you want to do, get a nice ladle and just kind of scoop right to the bottom and get all of that chunky, delicious chicken and vegetables, and pour that right over the top. So look at that, some fantastic chunky vegetable and chicken soup with those spicy fasuli noodles kind of lying underneath. You just want to side that with a little bit of Italian bread. How delicious and simple. Now if you want to get a little more fancy, if you're presenting or having some kind of dinner party, little bit of thyme over the top, and for those of brave of heart, you can take a little bit extra of that sriracha chili sauce and just kind of do a little bit like that. How gorgeous does that look? Now, I showed you 3 super simple, delicious, creative, and easy recipes for just plain old chicken breast. So I want you guys to get back into the kitchen and try some of these because I promise they will not disappoint. I want to thank everybody for watching today, and we will see you next week. You've been watching Gourmet Every Day, and it's only on Eastlink TV.